Hello beautiful lovely star seeds, welcome to another video. Indigo children, according to a pseudo-scientific New Age concept, are children who are believed to possess special, unusual, and sometimes supernatural traits or abilities. And if you are not sure whether or not you are an indigo, make sure to watch this video till the end. So, indigos are gifted children, or adults as in the popular definition. This would explain their overall intellectual abilities. And most of the indigos are children, or adults with abusive parents, friends, and relatives. Children, who are often despised for nothing's sake. They grew up undergoing various types of pains and tribulations, in order to be refined as golds and diamonds. That is, to become their authentic self, and accomplish what they are here for. They are really resistant to authorities, and often do not like rules, and laws, social norms, and traditions. Because for them, norms and conventions are various ways to trap people inside the box. In fact, indigos love thinking for themselves. They children which became hypervigilant as a result of developing PTSD in their environment. Hypervigilance could explain their special intuitive abilities, and some other of their described skills. From what I read and understand, the term, indigo children, was invented by describing or identifying the inner color of the child or person, the so-called aura. But other times it's explained that Nancy and Tapp called them indigo children based on her own personal perception, which was augmented by synesthesia. However, I think her condition may have been self-diagnosed, because the symptoms she had don't really match with any of the known variations of the condition. She supposedly saw people's life actions as colors. She is also one of the very few people that is high-functioning with this condition and was able to focus it into some type of pseudo-psychic ability, which was described as a formalized structured system of information. She wrote many books and had a training program. People believed her because her message was fairly positive, and she was a great motivational speaker. But if you are curious, here is a list of characteristics of an indigo child or adult. I think it is fairly vague and achievable by anyone. So, who are these indigo children and adults, the so-called New Age children with unique abilities? Here are the 10 attributes that best describe this new kind of children. They come into the world with a feeling of royalty, and often act like it. Indigo children are just another way to describe old souls who are being brought to planet Earth to destabilize the old ways of thinking. They do exist, and in fact they are all around you. Some of them might not even categorize themselves as indigos. They may suffer from mental pains, traumas, autism, schizophrenia, multiple personality disorders, depression, anxiety, bipolar disorder, schizoid personality disorder, borderline personality disorder, etc. All of them have been brought to planet Earth to raise the enlightenment of humanity. They have a feeling of strength and power within them, and are surprised when others don't have that. Self-worth is not a big issue. They often tell the parents who they are. They have difficulty with absolute authority without explanation or choice. They simply will not do certain things, for example, waiting in line is difficult for them, or following unnecessary rules and orders. They get frustrated with systems that are ritually oriented and don't require creative thought. They often see better ways of doing things, both at home and in school, which makes them seem like system busters, non-conforming to any system. They seem antisocial unless they are with their own kind. If there are no others of like consciousness around them, they often turn inward, feeling like no other human understands them. School is often extremely difficult for them socially. They will not respond to guilt discipline, wait till your father gets home and finds out what you did. They are not shy in letting you know what they need. And just in case you heard otherwise from other indigo sources, the designated word indigo has nothing to do with the color of an aura. It is the result of scientific observations by a woman who has the brain disorder called synesthesia. It is a broad definition because it is. I am not going to try and pretend it isn't. When we reincarnate, we choose the area we reincarnate in, and the parents we reincarnate into. We take upon the beliefs of our areas, and in fact, we can even be suffering from a mental illness. The indigo children phenomenon was a response to the overdiagnosis of ADHD in kids, which has had a more harmful effect than good. Do some indigo children have symptoms of ADHD? But I know that indigos most times go through various kind of unusual tribulations, hardships in life. I am not going to try and pretend that they don't. When you enter into a lifetime, you can also choose to have a certain mental state and increase the acceptance of those around you. You contribute to the planet through your unique perspective, whether that would be your MBTI type, your mental state, or any other defining characteristics. The only thing the indigos have in common is that they are old souls coming to the end of their reincarnation cycle, and that they are helping humanity evolve. It is a broad encompassing terminology, but that is how I look at it. I suppose that to believe that indigo children are possible, you have to have embraced a metaphysical and new age concept of the supernatural, or unexplainable phenomena that some are able to tap into. This is a personal belief, as it is not something that can be definitively proven with traditional science. That being said, I personally believe there is more to this existence of ours that sometimes defies logic and understanding. Including that some are born with, or grow into the gift of communicating with nature, on a level that normal people are unable to do, or have abilities that help them color outside the lines. However, just as with anything, there are those that exploit, manipulate, or feign those abilities for notoriety, attention, or whatever. Those are the ones that tend to get press and are debunked, which makes those with a true calling and gift to be taken seriously. But, yes, I might not be an indigo child. But indigo children do exist, and I do believe in the concept of indigo children or adults. They are old souls who are here to help humanity transcend to the higher stages of human spiritual evolution. If this content is valuable to you, make sure to like, share, and subscribe. Peace, love, and life.